Yo guys, what is going on? Nickname is just Yellow, and today this Norwegian hardcore PC gamer is gonna make a video here as I'm rushing out on ramp on Nuke once again. So yeah, another Supreme game. It's just a random picked one. I got a lot of them stocked up by now, so please enjoy the carnage that we are able to bring to the table from T-side on Nuke. So let's get on with the main topics. That's gonna be in the North American scene versus the European scene. What changes and differences that are very obviously clear out there, you know, like the information that we have, why it is so, and how the American scene, for example, could catch up to the European scene, because it's pretty clear by now, and with the massive changes of the roster to Cloud9, they lost 2 players, for example, but also, you know, talk about super teams, an older video that I watched, older by internet time means, it was about how, oh, let's see here, I'm almost about to forget it. Yeah, how the scene have a lot of people who are just by mentality not interested in playing with each other, because they just hate each other for some weird reason. A lot of those kind of things, alright? So there are like 3 main things that are changing the scene, or not changing, but making the scenes different, in which has to either be broken down, avoided, or just has to, you know, melt down as progression will go along. A little bit like how by nature and time stuff has changed in the European scene, alright? So, starting first by people's personal preferences, or interests rather, okay? A lot of people, they prefer to play the game surrounding themselves by a lot of nice skins. And I've actually seen a little poll that was on Reddit a decent amount of time ago. If I can find the link, I'll post it, and also if you people wanna watch that little poll that they made, you'll be baffled, because it showed like 2-3 different things. If you're an older player of Counter-Strike, a little bit like me, Counter-Strike Go especially, you probably have a very valuable inventory regardless, mainly because of how you were able to grab a couple of nice skins in the past that now are skyrocketing in price. Okay, that's cool. But also, the general European scene, they have a lot of players that are just absolute monsters or really good at the game in general, but they don't give 2 shits and a fuck about skins. Then you compare that to the American scene, regardless almost, a lot of players will have valuable inventories anyways. So it's very interesting to see how we are not only tuned more to actually playing the game by skill, but that is a lot about how we are finding our entertainment regardless of what we do. So there is already one change, or not change, a difference by the mental game and the mental state and how we do stuff, so that is pretty cool. Moving forward, there seems like there is a lot of annoyances and or stupid ass reasons for people not wanting to play with each other. I mean, not exactly how you're supposed to be able to get that way and what is causing it, but if you people are getting easy grudges against each other, even I got a terrible, annoying kind of time at getting grudges. I don't really give 2 shits and a fuck. I just want to be able to play the game, win, and if people are awesome, and if they are presenting them respectably, in which that last thing might be the thing, like maybe we are just more respectable against each other. That was a beautiful pair of kills. Maybe they are presenting themselves to each other more respectably and actually taking the game serious. Maybe this promotes more respect among the players, and thus there will become like a disconnect when you compare the scenes to each other. As the only thing in that avenue that I can think of. Moving forward, by the way, because there's no real reason to stick on that little avenue of subjects, because it's very hardcore for me to actually figure that out. Internet actually have a big saying here. If you were to have decent internet, the entire ping of anyone playing the game, it would decrease. What this means is that a bigger chunk of the country in question, they would be able to play together even more. What this also means then is that if you have a set of skills or points connected to it, whether or not you're playing ESEA or shitty matchmaking, you now get to play with more stronger players on an average more often. What that again means, wow, that's a nice clutch, yeah? What that again means is that now suddenly the average skill in terms of what you have to compete with by practice increases, and that is very healthy in terms of skill. And I don't remember which Cloud9 player it was, whether or not it was Nothing, Shroud, or Shazam, or he's not with the team anymore, obviously, but they were talking about how when they're just boot camping around in Europe, there's a significant difference towards the skill of the players just playing around casually, which actually makes a big difference, because they're so far behind, they can notice that it serves as a very good boost when they're playing against that skilled of players for an entire week, boot camping, because, you know, like, that is just how we are doing stuff on the average here. So if anything, if the American kind of scene, the North American one, want to be able to catch up to Counter-Strike, either you people gotta get magically better internet, or you need to start to either then move to Europe, or maybe, just maybe, you could try and actually all be nice and focus on the skill a lot more seriously, maybe as seriously as we are doing here up in Europe. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you should probably subscribe. And also, if you want to support the channel and get some perks, you can join up on the Patreon stuff. You people are absolutely amazing, but all of you are anyways. So thanks for watching. Hopefully people are having a nice Monday. And yeah, don't get beastified when you play, people.